Good morning, 1B. It's Miss Jess. It's so nice to see you. I hope that you're all doing well and staying safe and healthy. Today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. And today I'm going to read a book, but first I want to go over some words that might be new to us. These are some words that are going to be in the book. So we're going to do a little bit of vocabulary today. All right, so our first word is explore. Can I hear you guys say that? Explore. Ooh, beautiful. So if I'm going to explore, I'm going to learn or see as much as I can about a new place or a thing. So if I'm going to explore the backyard, that means I'm going to look around at everything. I might touch some of the plants. I'm going to learn as much as I can about the backyard. What are some things that you guys like to explore? Sometimes the classroom, sometimes the playground. Very nice. Our next word is queasy. Can I hear you guys say that? Queasy. Nice. So queasy means that you're upset in your stomach. All right, so it can feel like you're a little sour in your stomach, or it can be that feeling right before you're going to throw up, or you feel like you're going to throw up. I know it's not fun, but if you have that, you might feel a little queasy. All right, our last word is stubborn. Can I hear you guys say stubborn? Ooh, very nice. So if someone or something is stubborn, it means that they're very set in their ways. So if, let's say I have a little cat and I'm trying to get the cat to eat some food and it's being stubborn, it means that the cat isn't eating the food. It's being stubborn and it won't eat the food. That means it's being stubborn. All right. So friends, I'm going to read a book now. And if you hear any of these words, I want you to go ahead and give me a thumbs up at home. Can you guys do that? Okay, one more time. Our vocabulary words are explore, queasy, and stubborn. Let's see if we hear some of these words in the book. Now, the book that I chose, ooh, it's a little shiny, huh? Is called Who Says Women Can't Be Doctors? The Story of Elizabeth Blackwell. And the author is Tanya Lee Stone. And as we know, the author writes the words, and it's illustrated by Marjorie Priceman. And then we know that the illustrator is the one who colors the pictures. So let's see what we're going to find out about Elizabeth Blackwell. So here's the first picture. It looks like that might be a picture based on what she really looked like. We have a little bird. Oh, and it looks like there's little instruments that doctors maybe will use. I'll bet you've met plenty of doctors in your life, and I'll bet lots of them were women. Well, you might find this hard to believe, but there was once a time when girls were not allowed to be doctors. Wow. So it looks like we have a doctor over here. And then it looks like right here, it looks like there's a woman trying to go to school, and this person is saying, no, thank you. Well, that's not very kind, is it? Back in the 1830s, there were lots of things girls couldn't be. Girls were only supposed to become wives and mothers, or maybe teachers or seamstresses. So seamstress is someone who sews. You can see right there. Being a doctor was definitely not an option. What do you think changed that? Or should I say, who? 1B, who do you think changed that? Do you think it could be Elizabeth Blackwell? Let's find out. Elizabeth Blackwell, that's who. Ooh, if you guessed that, you were right. A tiny wisp of a girl who wanted to explore around every corner and who never walked away from a challenge. Did anyone hear a vocabulary word, explore? Very nice. This was a girl who had once carried her brother over her head until he backed down from the fight. Wow. Look at her carrying her brother over her head. That must have been hard. A girl who tried sleeping on the hard floor with no covers just to toughen herself up. So she's sleeping on the ground with no blankets because she wants to be really tough. She wants to be really strong. A girl who climbed up to her roof and stretched out as far as possible with a spyglass, well, that's kind of like a binocular right there, to see what was happening on the other side of town. Ooh, while this looks very cool, it is definitely not safe. But she hadn't always wanted to be a doctor. Actually, blood made her queasy. Ooh, go ahead and thumbs up if you remember a vocabulary word. One time, her teacher used a bull's eyeball to show students how eyes worked. Elizabeth was repulsed. Ooh, so she didn't like that, did she? And she hadn't always wanted to help the sick. She had no patience for being sick. Whenever she felt ill, she simply went outside for a walk. Once, when she was little, she hid in the closet until she felt better. She hated anyone fussing over her. So here's her in the closet when she was feeling sick. She just wanted to be left alone. So why did she become the first woman doctor? Because one person believed she could and told Elizabeth she was just the kind of smart, determined girl who would change the world. That person was Mary Donaldson. At first, Elizabeth could not believe her ears. Even if a girl could be a doctor, why would she want to be one? But Mary's idea gnawed at Elizabeth. A female doctor. So look at her right there. She's really thinking, huh? She's like, could I be a doctor? Let's see. Elizabeth thought about it the second she got up in the morning. She thought about it during sewing circle. So sewing circle is when you get together with your friends and you sew. She thought about it over tea. She even dreamed about it at night. Wow, so she's thinking about this all the time. Finally, Elizabeth asked doctors and friends. She thought it was a good idea, but didn't think there was any way it could be done. Others said it wasn't right. Women are too weak for such hard work. Women aren't smart enough. Ooh, we know that's not true, right? Ha 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 ha. Oh, they're laughing at her. That is not kind. Some people actually laughed at her. They thought she was joking. Elizabeth didn't see anything funny about a woman becoming a doctor. No women allowed. She tried other schools. More letters arrived at her door. One by one, the answer was always the same. No, 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 no. No. 28 no's in all. In different ways, the letters said the same thing. Women cannot be doctors. They should not be doctors. But Elizabeth didn't believe in couldn't or shouldn't. She refused to give up. She was as stubborn as a mule. Did anyone hear a vocabulary word, stubborn? Oh, very nice. One day, an envelope arrived from a college. She opened it and everything changed. The answer was... How many of us think the answer is going to be yes? I think it is. Let's see. Yes! Wow, look how happy she looks. Elizabeth packed her bags for Geneva Medical School in New York. The townspeople were expecting her. As she walked down the street, some pointed at her and stared. They whispered to themselves. Elizabeth thought, at the least, the students wanted her there. But they didn't. How do you guys think Elizabeth feels right here? With people laughing at her and pointing at her? Probably doesn't feel good, huh? That's why we don't do that at school. The teachers had let the students vote on whether or not to allow Elizabeth to come. And the boys, figuring the school would never really accept a girl, said yes. They planned to turn the whole thing into a joke. But the joke was on them. Here she is on her first day of school. Their laughter turned to silence as Elizabeth took a seat. They wondered what kind of a girl she was. The kind of girl who wouldn't take the bait. So they're being mean to her, but she's saying, I don't care. I'm going to school. Some thought a girl wouldn't be able to keep up. But Elizabeth did keep up, often studying past midnight. Wow. So she's studying so late in the night because she really cares. Elizabeth proved she was smart as any boy, and soon the boys wanted to know what Elizabeth thought about this or that. It took the townspeople longer to accept her. Some people are afraid of anything new or different. Not Elizabeth. Wow, she looks very brave, huh? It says, Class of 1849. On January 23rd, Elizabeth graduated with the highest grades in the whole class. She had become the first woman doctor in America. Although many people were proud, others were angry. One doctor wrote, I hope for the honor of humanity, she will be the last. So here she is getting her degree. But as you know, she certainly was not. Wow. So look at, here's a school. There's all these girls that are like, hey, now I want to be a doctor. The end. And this is a lot to read, so I'm going to skip past this. But this is a picture of what she looked like. So it was a really long time ago, and she looks like she was pretty old. The end. That was a very, very cute book. Oh, it's a little shiny. All right, friends, if you liked that book, go ahead and give me some crab claps and some jazz hands. And I hope that you guys had a good time. I miss you guys so much. I hope that you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye, 1B.